as it is always a race in currency exchange market for dollar versus rupees. Every Indian wish that why can't be a 1 rupee is equal to $1. This is the question quite similar to why can't we just print money and pay all the debt. There are some pros and cons to the situation, but let's see what happens if overnight or in very short period of time dollar equates to rupees. First of all, the high value of currency does not mean the economy of the country is stronger. If that was the case, then Bangladesh would have had a stronger economy than Japan, because 1 Bangladeshi taka is equal to 1.4 yen. Now, the pros of the situation. Buying goods will be cheaper for Indians in international market, because this will make imports cheaper, which is quite good for the developing country. Buying luxurious good will be very easy for Indians. Simple example, an iPhone 6 will cost only 650 rupees, which is quite cheaper than the current market rate. As imports are cheaper, then petrol price will be cheaper, resulting in reducing the transportation cost of the goods around the country. This looks like a quite good scenario, but this will not last long for this situation, because other side of the story is completely different. Now, cons of the story. The exports will be quite expensive, because Indian products will be expensive compared to other competing nations. As the Indian export is booming quite a lot since recent years, if it's expensive, why any country would buy things from us if they can buy it from the other competitors with lower cost? No foreign investment. The number one reason for the foreign investment in India is the cheaper labor cost. Foreign companies will not be investing in India if they can invest in other country for cheaper price. Investment in IT sector and service sector, which contributes in huge amount of Indian economy, will be gone. Now, as rupee is equivalent to dollar, why any company would pay to an employee 75,000 rupees per month if they can hire someone outside who will do the same work for $3,000 or rupees? Also, people wouldn't pay 4,000 rupees per month to a maid, instead they will buy a nice $1,000 vacuum cleaner. So eventually people will lose jobs, which will increase unemployment. Plus the investment is not coming to a country, resulting into a complete economic slowdown. The outsourcing of jobs in India will be stopped. Also, the companies which are present in India will start to move out, as it will be not profitable for them. Similar situation happened in 2008 when dollar was quite strong around 40. The imports were good, but the BPO sector and the IT sector suffered a lot. The situation of 1 rupee equal to $1 is just not affordable for growing or developing country. Now someone will say, what if we don't need foreign investment? We use all the Swadeshi stuff. Well, that will not work either. We have done that till 1990, and the economic growth happened when we let go that idea after 1990. If we boycott foreign products, then others will also boycott our products, which will reduce exports because we reduce imports, not beneficial. It is called protectionism, which is completely opposite to free trade. Also, less exports mean less foreign reserves for imports. Japan also suffered a huge economic loss when their currency was overvalued in 1986. China has the fixed rate system in which government decides the value of currency and they devalue their currency against the dollar all the time, just to capitalize on the export market. In the beginning of 2016, China has done the same. Our finance minister and RBI governor is not worried about the falling rupee, but they are worried about the fluctuations in the market. The stabilization of Indian rupee is important thing, whether it might be on 50, 60 or 70. Today if rupee is 60 and tomorrow it is 70, it's too much fluctuation in short time. and not good for economy. As we have adopted floating rate system since 1975, the finance minister and the RBI governor and government cannot decide the value of currency. It is the market supply and the demand of rupee decides the value. But the finance minister and RBI governor do have control over the policies and maintaining the foreign reserves of the country. Through this, they try to maintain the value of rupee constant by controlling the inflation rate, so that the currency does not get completely depreciated. As an Indian, we do want our currency to be high valued, but at what cost? The cost is too much. And the main reason is, as I mentioned earlier, the cost of the currency is not the scale which determines the economy of the country. It is just a different way to measure value. A mile is 1.6 km, but if you run 16 km or 10 miles, the distance is the same. Eventually, it will happen with the growing economic activities, manufacturing and production at much more scale, but no sooner than 4 to 5 decades or maybe more.